So we're here with Mr. and Miss Pittman here at their home, and it is Sunday, July 19th, 2020. I think it's a little bit after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, about 1:15 or so. We're here to do an interview with them about some of the challenges they have been facing with raw sewage here at their home that they've been trying to get resolved. So we'll just start with the first question. Mr. and Miss Pittman, can you all give me your name?
My name is Sarah Pittman,
My name is Jesse Pittman.
and we live at 3151 Sage Street, Jackson, Mississippi, 39213.
Yes, ma'am. How long have you all been living here?
We have been here in this house for 45 years, but we've been in Jackson ever since we was 25 years old.
Yes, ma'am. How long have y'all been married?
We've been married, let's see, about 11 years.
Okay. So let me ask you this. How long, well, where are you all both from Jackson originally?
I'm going from, my home is I'm from County, I'm from Belzoni, but I've been in this Texas all my life.
Okay.
Mississippi all my life.
Okay, I'm from Madison, Mississippi. That's where I was born and raised, in Madison, Mississippi.
Okay. All right. How many children do you all have?
Well, I have 3 children from my first marriage. My husband deceased.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have 3 children from my first marriage.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Pittman?
Well, I have a son and 2 daughters.
Okay. Okay. So can y'all talk to us a little bit about the issues that you all been having here at your home?
Yes, we've been having quite a problem here for the last 7 months. And we had the city to come out, and they said it was our problem. So we went on, and because we thought it was our problem. But the last 3 months, we've been calling the city, and I paid the Roto-Rooter to come out here and find out it was my problem or not. So they came out, and they checked it real good, and they charged me $250, and they told me that it wasn't my problem, that I was going to have to talk to the city to come out and fix it.
Okay.
So we talked to the city, we'll call everybody we knew how to call that was concerned with the sewer. And we still hadn't got no response at all. We'll call the mayor hotline, we'll call the health department, and I got all kinds of numbers of the one that I called. And they kept telling us, we're gonna come out the next day. And that's been 3 months, and we haven't seen anyone. And they told us that the machine was broke down, reason they had to fix it. But the machine has a battery in it. So we still hadn't gotten a response from the city. Nobody called and said, we're gonna come out and fix it. That's all they've been telling us, and we haven't seen anyone
Okay.
yet.
Actually, Roto-Rooter came out twice, really. We called Roto-Rooter twice.
You said how many times Roto-Rooter came out?
Twice,
Okay.
because I wanted to make sure, that it wasn't my fault, that it wasn't my problem. So he came back again. He said, ma'am, and he written down on the receipt he gave me that what the city needed to do, that it wasn't my problem.
Right.
And then I had the guy, one of the city guys came out, I think his name was Johnny, because I got his number in there. And he said, ma'am, that is our problem. He said, we're going to have to get that fixed. And we'll be out the next day. It's been 3 months ago. We haven't seen anyone yet.
Okay.
So we just don't know what to do anymore.
So how has this issue that you all been dealing with, how has it impacted you?
Well, it's beginning to impact our health because, you know, we have a lot of health issues. And at night, I cannot sleep in my room because when I turn the air conditioner on, all the fume comes in through the air conditioner. And that just make my stomach real sick. And it just, you know, I just can't take it no more.
Right. Are you facing any issues because of it, Mr. Pittman?
Yeah, don't pray. When I come home every night, when I get out of work, sometimes it be so much out there, so nasty out there, I have to try to put some over it, you know, some bleaching stuff on it, try to cut the scent down a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Has this impacted your neighbors and the people who live around you any?
Yes, I had my neighbors complaining, and the one living in the back of me, they complained, and they threatened to call the health department. But I told them I've already called the health department, and it wasn't my fault that, you know, this was going on. I told them the city said that it was their fault, and they was gonna get it fixed. And I told them I'm sorry, but it's nothing I can do until the city come out and fix it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, what do you all want the city to do to deal with this issue?
Well, we really want them. They know what they need to do. They've already told me what was wrong, and they know what they need to do. We would like for them to come out and get it done so we can live a better life. Because this is a hassle of smelling raw sewage every day, all night. This is a big hassle. And we just want them to come out and do what they said they was going to do and fix it.
What you was about to say, Mr. Pittman?
Plus the virus going around too, the virus already ain't good for our health, no way.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
The
ma'am.
virus and sewage all together, you know, that's not nothing to deal with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, as you know, there has been a campaign going on, and there's been at least 23 to 25 people who have donated to this and have invested in the issue that you all are facing, and they wanted y'all to have some kind of comfort, at least for some time until we can get this problem resolved with the city. Is there anything you would like to say to those people who have been interested in following this story and who have donated and given time and energy to try to resolve this issue?
I would like to say I thank each and every one who's been involved in trying to help us get this issue done. And I pray that God will continue to bless them. And I thank them so much for trying to help us get this resolved.
If anything that we can ever do for them, we will show return their favor.
Yes.
So God bless them.
Yes, sir. Is it anything else you all would like to say with respect to the issue?
Well, I would just like to say I just want this taken care of. If this sewage get taken care of, I think we can just go on living a decent life without all this hassle and all this smell, you know, that we don't need to be smelling, because we is a citizen of Jackson, and I've been in Jackson ever since I was 25 years old, and we have paid tax, and I don't think we really have to go through all of this to get this done. You know, it's not right. It's just, I don't feel that it's right for us to have to go through this situation.
Right. You got anything else?
And personally, we want to really thank you for being interested, helping us. So you have did so much for us, and we really appreciate you very much.
No problem. No problem. I'm glad to do it, and I'm glad that you all have been able to get some relative comfort the past few days with staying down at the hotel.
Yes,
and
that's been some comfort.
And people are just concerned. We understand that you all are elders in the community, And like you all said, you shouldn't have to go through this. And we're going to work diligently to get the issue solved. Not only for you all, because this is an issue that's affecting your community and other communities within Jackson. It's a widespread problem, but as respected elders of this community, this is not something that you should have to deal with after working and contributing to this community after all of these years. So we just want to thank you all for being willing to be vocal and really put the issue before the public. And we're going to continue to work diligently until something is done about it. So thank y'all.
Thank you.